Hi Pisces, welcome to your May New Love Tarot reading. So Pisces, we're looking at new love. Now I define new love as, of course, it could be someone totally new coming into your life. It could be a missed opportunity from the past. It could be someone you know, never been romantically involved with. It could also be someone very, very new that you're just starting to date and get to know. It could be a crush. It could be many different things, but it is not about exes or somebody you've already had a romantic relationship with. So please do keep that in mind. Now we have the Gilded Reverie Lenormand here for your opening messages, and we'll jump into your reading. And this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, cross watchers, male or female, general collective reading. But welcome in Pisces, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in and thank you. My name is Mary and this is Sunlight Insight Tarot. And keep in mind, Pisces, that all readings should be considered timeless. This is just when the messages come out. But if you find this reading heavily resonates for you or you enjoy it or whatever, there will be an extended reading and I'll tell you about that at the end of this reading. So let's see what we have. So we have the cross here and we have 36, which is 9, which is almost full circle, completion, a new beginning. We have the 6 of Wands down here with the 6 of Clubs, which is usually success, victory. Now this cross is usually about heavy burdens, so we'll see where that's going. This has been coming out a lot. So we have the Child, we have 13, which is 4 stability, foundation. We have the Jack of Spades, which is the Knight of Swords. So let's see, let's get all these out. So we have, I believe this is the Park. We have 20, which is 2, choices, decisions, partnerships, and unities. We have the 8 of Spades, which is basically the 8 of Swords. And we have the Lilies. And we have 30, which is 3, growth, expansion, building, rebuilding. We have the King of Swords here with the King of Spades. Now, I definitely feel like, now the Lilies is about peace, making peace, finding peace, right? There could be, you could have children, but I'm feeling like you let go of a heavy burden, maybe dealing with someone in the past that was childish. And I know it's about new love, but sometimes Spirit likes to bring up the past before we delve into the future. But we do have a meeting place here with the Park. So you may meet somebody new at like a park or something like that. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, we're in spring, heading into summer. And I think this is about making peace with the heavy burdens we carried regarding maybe something you were dealing with that was childish. But the child can also stand for something new, right? And I just want to read you a little bit here about the Park, which is number 20. When you are going to a party, a concert, or a business meeting, I'm sure to show up in your reading. You will find me in a reunion, a retreat, riot, or picnic. I like crowds at public events, so I am good with all your networking intents. You may meet this person at any one of those things, right? So pay attention to any invitations coming your way or anything like that, because I think this is probably where you're going to meet somebody new. But let's just jump in, Pisces, and see what's going on for you. So we do have the Good Tarot here, so I'm going to do your reading with this deck. And also with the Knight of Swords there, you could unexpectedly meet somebody out of the blue, kind of out of nowhere, unexpectedly. Like you could be going to something with no expectations of meeting somebody romantically. Like, I'm not out there looking for anybody. I'm just going out to have a good time. I'm just doing this, I'm doing that. And bam, you meet somebody, right? Sometimes it happens that way. And what do we have on here? Oh, the 6 of Wands. In the King of Swords, this could be somebody in law enforcement, medical or healthcare, education, communications, maybe even the military, right? But let's see what's going on. So I will mention the signs as I see them, Pisces. So it can be signs and charts people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. You can disregard them. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. This would be Gemini and this would be Aquarius. But let's see. What does this mean for Pisces? New love. What do we need to know? Oh my God, the Lovers. love, basically. Wow. The moon. Yeah, you're not going to see this coming. That's you, Pisces. This is a love that you're not going to see coming. Wow. Ten of Swords. Yeah, you've definitely been through some endings, right? Eight of Swords reversed, but not staying stuck mentally either about what you've been through in the past. You made peace with it, right? And then we have the High Priestess reverse. This is all seeing and knowing, but it's in reverse. So you may not be trusting your intuition too much. It could be somebody you know, because when I usually get that upright in a reading, it would be like, okay, this is someone that you're probably not going to know. And that could very well be. But it's also a love you're not going to see coming, basically, right? I do feel like, though, this is also you seeing the ending for what it was. And it's like, you know, I'm not going to let that get me down or be stuck in my head about it, right? So we have Gemini, and then we got two cards of Pisces. Let's see what's on the bottom. Knight of Swords. Again, just like over there with the Jack of Spades is the Knight of Swords. Out of the blue, unexpected. Again, romance and love here. Knight of Cups. Courting, dating, getting to know somebody, something romantic. Okay, Pisces. Let's see. So how is this going to happen? We see it, unexpected love happening here. So how is it going to happen for you, Pisces? How is it going to happen for Pisces? Could be something around, when is the next full moon? We'll see, the new moon is on the 16th. Oh, the full moon was on the 1st. Maybe you just met this person. Okay. Let's see. Some of you could be watching, and Pisces is your moon sign. That could be something too. A soulmate alignment. Are you kidding me? With patience, the Temperance card. And strength. Oh my gosh. Pisces. This is you overcoming, being strong, courageous, brave. This is someone who's it's a very strong connection happening here. Look at the Lover's strength. The Temperance card, which is soulmate alignment, balance, healing, things meant to be. My goodness, Three of Wands. If not now, in the very near future. Very discerning energy of the Judgment call, wake-up call, answering the call, call to action. This is also healing, forgiving, releasing the past to make way for new. It's kind of like another universal law and order card of things meant to be. And there's, you know, healing, right? The Four of Swords, non-action and healing. So I'm very much feeling like you are going to meet somebody when you're not looking. A love that you're not going to see coming. You're not going to be looking for it. And it's going to happen. So we need to find out who they are, what you need to know about them, what else you need to know moving forward. But we got Sag, Leo, Scorpio, Knight of Swords. Again, out of the blue, out of nowhere. Fast moving in. And again, those cards again at the bottom. Or did we just look at those? I don't know. Anyway, Pisces. So how are you going to meet this person? Well, I'm feeling like you're going to be out, maybe at an event, invitation to something, whatever. And you don't have any intentions of looking for love, but it's going to find you. You're going to find love when you're not looking for it. That's what I'm feeling here. Okay. What else does Pisces need to know? What else does Pisces need to know? Yeah, Three of Cups. Courting, dating, getting to know. This also could be social circles and community, like going out with friends, family, right? Queen of Wands reverse. And you may not be, you may be like not at your, like you may not be ready. Like, you know how you get all fixed up and dolled up when you're like, yeah, I'm going to go out and try to find somebody. And you may just be very relaxed and not really give any time and attention to like hair and makeup or wearing a suit, you know, if you're male or female, whatever. Or say, yeah, I'm just going to this thing, doing this, whatever. I'm not really going to make myself presentable for love. I'm not looking for that. That's not what's on my mind right now, right? Not saying that you're not attractive or anything, but that's what I'm feeling. The Queen of Wands reverse. And the Ace of Swords is kind of like the Ace of Truth. A new beginning. Truth, clarity. Two of Wands. So there's the crossroads, right? Something new popping up where now we have to make a decision to venture down a new path, right? Seven of Swords reverse, meaning don't run out of fear, no avoidance. I don't see any negative energy around it. Also, male or female, the Queen of Wands here, it could be somebody who is a business owner, entrepreneur, someone creative, spiritual, artistic, go-getter kind of energy, maybe even inspirational in some way, attractive, very outgoing. That's Aries energy. Page of Cups, yeah, romantic, sincere gesture, invitation, right? Romantic feelings. And look at that, it's going to spark a brand new beginning in love here. Right, and the King of Cups, that's you Pisces, male or female. Look at that. And Pisces here too with the page. Wow. It's something that is absolutely going to work. Putting in the work, making it work, it's going to work. I'm not saying that it's not going to work and it's going to be hard work. That Eight of Pentacles and a love reading for me is absolutely putting the work in, making things work, things working out. So I do like that. Okay, so tell me more about this person and the connection and what else we need to know for Pisces. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Okay. Page of Wands, there's the spark, the flirting, chemistry happening, the Page of Wands. It's going to lead to ultimate fulfillment, happiness, and joy. You're getting so many good cards here, Pisces. It could be right now, unexpected, right? That you don't see coming. Surprise, shock, revelation right now. And there's going to be decisions to be had here with the Two of Swords. About what? About this connection, right? Is this something that I want to pursue? You know, accepting an romantic invitation. Absolutely. Wow. So let's see. We have Sag, Aries, King of Pentacles. This could also be somebody in finances, business, or sales. Very stable, grounded, loyal kind of energy. Who Seven of Pentacles is could be very attentive, assessing kind of energy. Like they analyze, assess things, not in a bad way. Right, very practical, but also very fiery. I'm not feeling two people. I mean, we do have the King and Queen of Wands here, though. Again, they could be like have their own business of some kind, right? I'm getting really good energy with this. All right. So, Pisces. We'll do one more row with a little bit of clarifying. Then we're going to jump into the extended. I got to remember to tell you what we're going to look into the extended with because I forgot for Scorpio and I just went right into the extended, didn't even tell them what we're going to do there, so my bad. Anyway, we're going to do one more row, a little bit of clarifying. I'll tell you what we're going to do in the extended. I got a separate tarot deck for that. We got the Chrysalis Tarot. The answer is simple for closing oracles in the extended. We're going to do that in the extended instead of here, which I usually do that here, but we'll save that for the extended. But let's see what else you need to know about this. Tower, like I said, is always a right now card for me. So what else does Pisces need to know about this? Oh my God, brand new beginning of love. This is crazy. Six of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. I'm feeling like this is somebody new. I mean, the Six of Cups can be about the past, but I'm feeling like this is somebody new. Don't hold back. No holding back. Nine of Cups reverse. May not be single for long. Nine of Cups for me, just like the Nine of Pentacles, when it's upright, can be a single energy. This person's alone on this card. But it's more about happiness and joy and fulfillment. You may not be single for long. Something decent here. Again, the wheel. Positive movement forward. But why was that Six of Cups here? Yeah, the past was always going to leave you hanging. You know, you put it behind you, right? And you've healed. Now it's time to get what you deserve, right? Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. Six of Wands, success, victory, right? Queen of Cups, falling in love, emotions, feelings. Hierophant reverse. Eight of Wands. I mean, we do have a lot of Cupid's arrows and forward movement. This person could be divorced with the Hierophant reverse, or maybe you're divorced, but I mean, it doesn't have to be. But we're going to go into the extended now, Pisces, but I see finding love when you're not looking, and it's a choice of, yeah, I wasn't looking for this, so some people may put up a block, be like, no, I wasn't looking, so no, I'm not interested. This is absolutely be interested in this, Pisces. Absolutely. Even if you weren't looking when it happens. I'm losing my voice. Absolutely. So in the extended, we're just going to dive deeper. We're going to look into more about what you need to know about this person and how you're going to meet them. What does it look like and moving forward, advice for you. And then we have the Answer is Simple Oracle for even more messages at the end of the extended. So if that's something you're interested in, my Patreon's below. You can do a one-time purchase or become a member. Get access to every single reading, signs, readings extended. It's a lot of readings. So if you cross-watch, if you watch a lot of signs in your chart, that may be more beneficial, but it's totally up to you. If you're interested in a private reading, my link for Etsy is down below. I do all the readings you see here, plus also money and career and general readings if that's something you're interested in. So if this is where we end, I do hope it helped and resonated, or you enjoyed it. And if you did, please do like and comment and all the good things. Be greatly appreciated. And if I see you on the other side, I'll see you there. If not, I'm wishing you the best, and I do hope to see you next time.